Peace. Yo, I want to say that I am in 100% agreement with everything that happened at the Oscars. I'm in 100% in agreement with what Will Smith did. I'm in 100% agreement with whatever position that Jada Pinkett Smith takes in terms of anything that she does in her open relationship with her husband. I'm in 100% agreement with all of it. I believe that Will Smith, he should have gone up there and smacked Chris Rock over that joke. I believe he needed to protect his wife because she was clearly being threatened by Chris Rock's words and his joke in front of millions of people on TV. I think Will Smith handled it appropriately, like the gentleman that he's always been. I think he did the right thing by going up there and smacking Chris Rock in the face in front of everybody, interrupting the show. I think he did the exact right thing. He did what was best for him and his family, to protect his family in the midst of the danger that his wife was in, because his wife was in clear and present danger by Chris Rock's words. And as many people stated back in 2016 when they decided to boycott said Oscars, Chris Rock then attacked her again publicly on Oscars. So for him to follow up with this, I think Will Smith is clearly in his right to smack the living dog crap out of Chris Rock. And Chris Rock even stated, "Oh my God, I just got the ass smacked out of me by Will Smith." Now there's videos where Jada Pinkett Smith is laughing when he says that. I don't care if she laughed or not. I don't care if she rolled her eyes or not. He clearly disrespected Will Smith's wife. And so Will Smith was in all rights to smack him. But should Will Smith get arrested for it? No, he shouldn't get arrested for it. He shouldn't have to take his award back. He shouldn't have to be banned from the Oscars. He was clearly protecting his wife in that moment. And Jada Pinkett, of all people, deserves to be protected. Now, I know people are going to say, well, you know, the entanglement, this and that, the entanglement. Clearly, Will Smith has an understanding about that, so much so that he decided to continue his relationship with his wife. He didn't divorce her or anything like that. They talked about it publicly and openly, that they must have been comfortable enough to do that. And he asked many of the questions. He put her on front seat to be held accountable. And she was held herself accountable by saying, it was a relation, it was an entanglement. She was entangled in a relationship with August Alsina, whom obviously, by the help of both Will Smith and Jada Pinkett's physical and emotional connection to August Alsina, as far as we know, he's no longer on any medications. As far as we know, he's healed. So I don't see where there's any wrong in anything that Jada Pinkett Smith did. Now, if you say, well, she's violated her marriage vows, well, I wasn't at the wedding. I don't know what they vowed to. I don't know what kind of understanding that they both have in their relationship. I mean, obviously they have a understanding that no matter what, no matter how awry both of them could go, that they're both going to stay together. Now, I don't know. I can't speak to their happiness and their contentment in that. I don't know. I know I'm married, and I know the things that I live with and deal with and go through, and the ups and downs and in-betweens of marriage. But as far as Will Smith and Jada Pinkett, hey, man, they're 100% right. I'm 100% in agreement with everything they decide to do. Anything they decide to do and how they want to approach it, hey, it's perfectly 100% fine with me. Hey, look, Chris Rock, you took one on the chin or whatever you want to say. Hey, did you deserve to get smacked? well, according to how Will Smith felt about it, yeah. According to how I feel about how if you should have got smacked or not, yeah. You were talking about his wife, and as he said, keep my wife's name out your effing mouth. Not out your mouth, but out your effing mouth. So I mean, you have to do that. Don't talk about his wife ever again. And guess what? You see what Chris Rock has done. He's honored Will Smith's wishes. When people ask him about Will Smith and Jada Pinkett and all of that, he says, I don't have anything to say right now. Why? Because he's respecting Will Smith's wishes. Will Smith commanded and demanded respect regardless of how people feel about it. I think he did the right thing. He stood up. He protected his wife in that moment where she felt like she was being violated, in that time when she was rolling her eyes. I'm in 100% agreement with that. Will Smith, kudos to you, man. You're a strong man. You're the strongest man that I've seen. And I would hope that other men will put it all on the line for their wives. Because I'm guilty of that. I didn't put it on the line for my wife at times. I failed to step up 100%. But in that moment, Will Smith stepped up 100% and he smacked the living dog crap out of somebody. For his wife. He said he had to protect his family like King Richard. Hey, look. Now, I know King Richard came back and said, well, I wouldn't do that unless I was, self-defense. Well, who was going to defend his wife? In that moment, that man was embarrassing his wife and ex. He was not having it. He said, I'm not having this. I would imagine in his mind, he says, I'm not having this anymore, man. I'm tired of people talking about my wife. Keep her name out your mouth. Now her name's in everybody's mouth because of all this, but it's not in Chris Rock's anymore. So how many more people will Will Smith have to smack until everybody stops putting Jada Pinkett Smith's name in their mouth? I'm putting it in my mouth in a positive way. I'm not taking away from her. Look, I think she's a phenomenal actress. I think she's very unsung as an actress. And she's one of our great entertainers in the world. And I think she's been understated in this acting world. And now she's in a position where she has a red table talk and is being successful. And, she's sharing so much of her life with us. And she's putting it all on the line. Every time she goes up there, she's up there trying to heal people. She's trying to help people. And that's all I see the Smiths trying to do. They're trying to do things to help people and to heal people. All the content they put out, Will Smith, from the beginning of his career, he's always made positive music, fun music. He's always entertained some level of fantasy, but also a level of that feel-good spirit, that we shall overcome spirit. Like, I never see him leave things to where no matter what kind of role he takes on, for the most part, it's always leave you with a sense of resolve. Will Smith is a guy who always presents a sense of resolve, and you got to respect that as a man, as an actor, as an entertainer, that he actually gives that to us. I mean, imagine if Independence Day ended with no resolve. I mean, come on. Imagine if Bright ended with no resolve. Imagine if Pursuit of Happiness did not end with any resolve. Don't know how I would feel about that. And so I think Will Smith had to bring some kind of level of clarity to the public, and more specifically to Chris Rock's chin and jaw. As Chris Rock yelled, "Oh, wow! Wow!" And so I'm riding 100% with Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. And heck, he's been sharing his whole entire life with us. I mean, that book, I haven't read it yet, but from what I heard, he's being 100% vulnerable with us. You have to respect that man. Come on, man. Will Smith, you're 100% right. I'm riding with you. Jada Pinkett Smith, you're a class act in my book. You're doing the right things. You did nothing but keep it real. You kept it real with everybody. You didn't have to put your stuff out there. You didn't have to go to the BET Awards show with August Alsina, but you lived your truth. And that's what everybody says today. Living my truth. You've never not lived your truth there, Jada. You never not ran away from who you are. Will Smith, he admitted that he ran away from who he is. I think he's becoming the man that he wants to become today. If he's going to go around and smack people in the name of his wife and to honor her and protect her, which he may have not done before, that's the man he wants to become. People are trying to connect it to, oh, well, his dad was violent, blah, 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 now he's violent. No, he's protecting his family. And he said love will make you crazy. So if love's going to make him crazy, he's going to protect his wife. He's going to protect his children. And I don't expect anything less from Will Smith at this point. He's 50 years old. Come on, man. He's earned the right to smack somebody in the face if they're going to disrespect his wife. He's earned that right. Now, if somebody wants to catch a fade with him, hopefully he's able to apply those skills that he learned from studying that Ali movie. However, he has earned the right to slap somebody in the face in the name of his honor and protecting his wife, whom he decided to stay with. You have to honor that guy for that. Come on now. I'm riding with Will Smith here. I hope you all understand this. And a fool for love is a fool for love. April Fool's Day. I don't believe any of that.